Hi, and welcome to this episode on purchase approvals within Enterprise. I'm Sharon from Enterprise, and in this session we will look at setting approval limits and approvers for each of your users. So let's get you started. So purchase approvals enables your users to add purchase requests and purchase orders for approval within your organization. So this is where you can define the limits that allow that user to add those documents. So for example, you can set limits on the value of the documents to be added and then assign the relevant approvers for each of the users. So the first step is to click on Settings and under Module Settings. So here you can decide whether to assign approval limits. So simply tick this box if you require to assign limits against each of the purchase orders and requests and purchase requests. Then click on Set User Limits. So in here, very simply, you can define the value of purchases to be approved up to, and then here define and select the approvers for that person. So each user within the system will be automatically listed here, and then define who can or can't add the purchase documents. So if we pick another approver, so we can have more than one approver for the purchase documents, and then click on Save. And then very simply, under Purchasing, you'll notice then that there's a change. So for the purchase requests and purchase orders for this user, you'll see now that the option is to add a new purchase request draft or purchase order draft. So they are only draft documents at this point in time, and the user adds them into the system. So they don't become real documents until they have been approved by the approver. So you can see here two orders that I've already added here within the system for this user. And you can see there's no document number set for each of those documents. And over here under Authorized, I can see that they're both unauthorized. If I drill into the order, again, I've confirmed that no further actions can be taken on the order. So it can't be emailed or printed or downloaded for the supplier. So let's log in as the approver and see what happens when we go to the approvals. So logging in as the approver, and if we now go back into purchasing, and if we go to approvals, there we have the two documents that the user has added for approval. So at this point, I can see only my data, or I can select to see all documents that are there for approval. I can drill in to any of the documents to see what the details are contained within the purchase order before I approve it. I can very simply select to approve or reject each document from here. So if I click on Approve, so your purchase order has been approved. And just as an example here, we'll reject the second one, and we can give a reason for the rejection. Item not within budget, for example. Can be any reason that you require. Click on Reject. Now all the approvals are gone for that user. Let's log back in again now as the user that added the documents. And if we go back down to purchasing and go to the orders, we will see that the first order has been created. It's now got a document number. I can see that the remarks, I can see that who the approver was for that particular document. And if I come over here, we can see that the document was approved. And I can see, of course, on the second document that the document was rejected. So if I hover over the authorization, it gives me the reason for the rejection. Or I can, of course, drill further in to see. And the remarks there will contain the approver and the reason for the rejection. So I hope that's helped you to understand the approvals process within Enterprise, and check out the help articles on help.enterprise.com, or reach out to our support representatives here in the support chat, where you also have a link to the Help Centre. Thank you for watching.